Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, well, TGIF and happy Friday, everybody. Here we go now, coasting right on into the weekend, and at least the first half of your weekend forecast. I think you're going to like the Saturday part, but as we get into Sunday, increasing cloud cover, and there will be a few showers around as we get into Sunday. We're going to talk about that. That will be the beginning of a pretty unsettled weather pattern as we head into next week. But the good news is, compared to where we've been this week with the bitterly cold temperatures, we definitely have milder temperatures on the way. Again, details on that as well over the next few minutes. Speaking of milder temperatures, well, here we go. Look at today. Again, we'll be up in the mid-50s, a lot of bright sunshine, and we will have a warming southwesterly wind as we go through the afternoon, which of course is good news because, again, out the door this morning, depending on how early you left this morning, it was downright bitterly cold for at least one more morning. These were your morning lows. And take a look up in the Denton area, down to 17 degrees this morning. Even DFW down to 24. Now, this should be our last bitterly cold morning for at least the foreseeable future, meaning over the next 7, 10, maybe 14 days. Obviously, heading into February, as we all know in North Texas, February is typically the month where we get some type of winter something. But at least in the near term, things compared to where we have been are definitely looking better. Even looking at radar here around the region right now, radar completely quiet. But again, like I mentioned, as we begin to head into the weekend, that will begin to change, especially as we, get into Sunday. Otherwise, looking at the air mass here, you can see the Arctic air mass. It's now beginning to retreat off to the northeast. You can see this little red and blue line that is truly separating kind of the Arctic air, modified Arctic air now from more of kind of what we would call a continental air mass. And so again, that little red and blue line, that will continue to shift off to the northeast as we go through today, as we go through tomorrow. And again, the bottom line is it's just going to be milder, kind of less cold temperatures, definitely, as we head into the weekend. But this is our next weather maker. And we have our upper level storm system coming down, but what does this say? It's going to stall out. So you can see the dip here in the jet stream flow. This is going to stall across parts of Southern California. And the key piece of this, it's not going to give us one opportunity of showers and rain, maybe a little bit of thunder, but it's going to give us maybe three opportunities as we get into next week. This is what I'm talking about, right? You can see this dip coming down. But look what happens. We were talking about this yesterday as well. This turns into what we call a cutoff low. You can see this here. It just kind of spins counterclockwise across Southern California, but it's going to send out little bitty pieces of energy across the southern plains in the jet stream flow. And again, the bottom line on that, beginning Sunday, there will be additional clouds. But again, like I mentioned, more in the way of rain, shower, maybe a little bit of thunder, all of those opportunities beginning Sunday and into parts of next week as well. So rainfall projections, again, this will continue to change as we go through the weekend. But again, you can see at least the opportunity of heavier rain appears to be down along the Gulf Coast. But do we have an opportunity of rain in North Texas over the next 7 days? The answer is yes. It's been very dry. So again, as we know, we'll take what we can get. So increasing clouds Saturday, maybe a few showers late Saturday in our eastern counties. And then as we go through the day on Sunday, there it is right there. Again, pretty light, but again, just some scattered showery activity. Right now, the way it looks, Sunday kind of damp. And then we get a bit of a break in the action by early next week before Wednesday into Thursday, better rain opportunities show back up. Now, this is worth mentioning as we go through the day today. A southwesterly wind, right? A very dry southwesterly wind is going to be moving across the area. Our far western counties, there will be some elevated fire danger out there. So again, burning today, again, would definitely be at least not recommended out in that area. So mid-50s, a lot of bright sunshine. Forecast for today looks good. This would be your Friday evening. It looks cold, but again, fair. So again, definitely a doable Friday evening. And overnight lows, not as cold. In fact, overnight tonight, a lot of us will actually be above freezing. And so that's the way we're going to start our Saturday. And again, we're really off to the races tomorrow. Mid-upper 50s, even some low to mid 60s in our western counties. And then again, we get that front that comes through on Sunday with that opportunity of some showers. So again, we'll begin to kind of chisel the temperatures back some on Sunday, not a cold blast. And then again, you can see temperatures moderate next week, but better opportunities of rain next week, Wednesday into Thursday.